Attention all TX2 fans. We just gotta take a moment to talk about how far TX2 has come. Seriously, he's accomplished so much over the years and we couldn't be prouder. From the early days of grinding out songs with raw emotion to building a movement that connects people who feel unseen, TX2 has turned his pain, his story, and his passion into something powerful. He's inspired so many of us to keep fighting, to embrace who we really are, and to never give up no matter how dark things get. Every lyric, every performance, every post, it's more than just music. It's a message. So before we dive into everything that's coming next, we just want to say thank you, TX2, for showing us that our voices matter. This community is stronger than ever, and we're just getting started. TX2's journey didn't start with fame or success. It started with pain. He was bullied his entire life, Tx2s, almost every single day. He got called every name, every slur, every cruel word that people could think of. And it wasn't just once or twice. It was constant. They tried to break him. They tried to silence him. But he didn't give up. Instead of letting that hate destroy him, he turned it into something powerful. He poured every ounce of that hurt into his music. Every tear, every scream, every emotion that people told him to hide. TX2 fought through all of it, the lies, the judgment, the loneliness, and now look where he is. From being the kid nobody believed in to building one of the most real and loyal fan bases out there. He's proof that no matter how much life beats you down, you can still stand up and say, I'm not done yet. And honestly, we're so damn proud of him for that. This movement, this community, it's bigger than music. It's about surviving when the world tells you you can't. And now, it's time to talk about what's next. The songs that tell his story even deeper than before. There was a time when Evan hit his absolute lowest point. Life just kept beating the shit out of him, over and over again. Every word, every lie, every fake friend, every moment of feeling like he wasn't enough, it all piled up until he didn't even know if he could keep going. But instead of giving in, he said, fuck this. I'm not letting the world kill me. And that's when Fuck It All was born. That song wasn't just music. It was a scream from deep inside, a middle finger to every person who told him he'd never make it. It was raw, angry, emotional, and real as hell. You could feel the pain, the rage, the heartbreak in every single word. And the crazy part? The world listened. That song blew the fuck up. Because everyone who's ever been pushed to their limit, everyone who's ever felt broken, heard themselves in it. Evan took his darkest moment and turned it into power, into connection, into something that saved lives, including his own. That's what makes TX2 different. He doesn't fake it, he doesn't sugarcoat it, he turns every bit of his pain into art, and that's why we'll always stand with him. After a while, Evan hit another chapter in his life, one that wasn't about being broken, but about being lost. He went through what he calls his fuckboy era. Yeah, that time when he was partying too much, chasing shit that didn't matter, and pushing away everyone who actually cared about him. He was fed up, angry, numb as hell, and pretending he didn't give a damn about anything. But deep down, he hated who he was becoming. And instead of running from it, he owned that shit. That's where I Would Hate Me Too came from. That song is brutally honest. It's him admitting, yeah, I messed up. Yeah, I hurt people. Yeah, I was an asshole. But it's also him saying, I'm still human. I'm still growing. And I'm not hiding behind fake perfection. He turned self-loathing into self-awareness, guilt into art, and pain into one of the realest tracks he's ever written. And that's the thing about TX2. He never fucking lies in his music. If he's pissed, you'll hear it. If he's broken, you'll feel it. If he's trying to figure his shit out, he'll make sure you're right there with him. That's why his music hits so fucking hard, because it's not just a song, it's his truth. After pouring everything out in I Would Hate Me Too, Evan wasn't done. He needed to keep getting shit off his chest to face every messed up thought and feeling he had. That's when Randy McNally came to life. Writing Randy McNally wasn't easy. Every word, every line, it was him staring into his own fucking abyss and daring it to fight back. And the craziest part? It worked. He took all that confusion, all that anger, all that pain, and somehow turned it into something people could actually feel. Something that resonated. This song showed a new side of TX2. Not just the broken, angry kid or the self-aware asshole from his past, but the artist who could take chaos and make it hit like a punch in the gut. You can hear the frustration, the self-doubt, and the raw emotion in every fucking second of the track. Randy McNally wasn't just a song. It was a fucking statement. A reminder that even when life's twisted and everything feels like it's spiraling out of control, you can take it, mold it, and make it something that hits hard, something real, something unforgettable. That's TX2 at his core. Unfiltered, unapologetic, and unrelenting. This song was different. It wasn't just about rage or pain or self-reflection. It was about obsession, about being trapped in your own head, about everything that keeps you awake at night. He dug deep, harder than he ever had before, and let every messed up thought bleed into the lyrics. The result? A song that's raw, chaotic, and painfully honest. You can hear the anger, the frustration, the self-doubt, all of it. And like always, he doesn't hold anything back. No sugarcoating, no pretending, just pure thing truth. Randy McNally showed everyone that even in the darkest, most confusing moments, Evan could take his fucked up feelings and turn them into music that hits like a punch in the chest. And that's exactly what makes TX2's music so damn real. He's living it, breathing it, and giving it to us raw. Randy McNally wasn't just a song, it was a fucking statement. A reminder that even when life's twisted and everything feels like it's spiraling out of control, you can take it, mold it, and make it something that hits hard, something real, something unforgettable. That's TX2 at his core, unfiltered, unapologetic, and unrelenting. And that's true fucking rock and roll right there. Moving forward a bit, after a few songs had already dropped following Randy McNally, Evan wasn't slowing down. He was evolving, growing, and experimenting with his sound and his image. That's when he made a bold move. He dyed his hair red, signaling the start of what fans now call the red hair era. This wasn't just a hair change, it was a thing declaration. Evan was done hiding, done giving a damn about anyone trying to put him in a box. And with that new energy came 4 incredible tracks that defined this era. First, Burn, a track that's pure fire, angry, raw, and relentless. Everything beat and lyric hits like a punch to the chest. Then So Numb, which captures the exhaustion of feeling everything and yet nothing at all. It's dark, heavy, and brutally honest, the kind of song that sticks with you long after it's over. Next, Vendetta, an unfiltered middle finger to anyone who ever doubted or hurt him. It's about taking back control, standing your ground, and owning everything that's yours. And finally, Hatchet, sharp and cutting, a perfect reflection of Evan at his most fearless. He took the chaos, anger, and pain from the past and molded it into something that's raw, intense, and unforgettable. The red hair era showed everyone that TX2 wasn't just making music, he was making statements. Every song, every lyric, everything beat proved he was louder, prouder, and more unrelenting than ever. To really get the full picture of TX2's journey, we have to start at the very beginning, his first ever era, the brown hair era. This era kicked off on May 21st, 2017, back when he was deep in his rap phase. He was raw, hungry, and completely unfiltered, trying to figure out who he was and what the hell he wanted to do with his music. The brown hair era was full of experimentation, mistakes, growth, and most importantly, thing honesty. One of the standout tracks from that era was Hunt You Down, a song that showcased his raw aggression, energy, and drive. Even back then, you could hear the fire in his voice, the relentless need to make people feel something, to leave a mark, to say, I'm here, and I'm not backing the F down. This era spanned over 6 years, from 2017 all the way to August 10th, 2023. During that time, Evan developed as an artist, honing his styles, experimenting with different sounds, and pouring every bit of his pain, anger, and emotion into his songs. It wasn't always perfect, and he wasn't afraid to show that. That's the thing about the brown hair era. It was messy, chaotic, and beautiful because it was real. It ended with the release of Degrade Me, a song that felt like a final exhale, a closing chapter to a long, intense period of growth, self-reflection, and relentless finger grind. Then came a big shift. On February 6th, 2024, Evan kicked off the red hair era with the release of Burn. This era was different. It was angrier, darker, more unapologetic, and totally unrestrained. Dyeing his hair red wasn't just a visual change. It was a statement, a Fing declaration that he was done hiding, done apologizing, and done giving a damn about what anyone thought. He was taking all the chaos, the pain, the frustration, and the raw energy he had inside and channeling it into 4 unforgettable tracks: Burn, So Numb, Vendetta, and Hatchet. Burn was pure fire, a track full of rage and defiance that grabbed you by the throat and didn't let go. So Numb captured that weird, exhausting feeling of being emotionally drained but still living with everything hitting you at once. Vendetta was a middle finger to anyone who ever doubted or hurt him, a track screaming with raw vengeance and unrelenting power. And Hatchet, closing out the red hair era around April 25th or 26th, 2024, was sharp, cutting, and fearless. Evan in most unrelenting, taking all his previous chaos and spinning it into something brilliant and intense. The red hair era proved that he wasn't just growing, he was evolving, becoming louder, prouder, and more unstoppable than ever before. And now we move into something completely new, the black hair era. This is a fresh chapter, a new energy, and a whole new level of evolution for TX2. The black hair era isn't just about continuing what he's done before. It's about taking all the experiences, struggles, anger, heartbreak, and triumph from the brown hair and red hair eras and turning them into something even bigger, heavier, and more Fing unforgettable. It's about showing the world that no matter how much life has thrown at him, he's still standing, still creating, and still owning every Fing thing he's ever been through. TX2's story isn't just a discography. It's a journey of survival, transformation, and unfiltered truth. Every era tells a chapter, every song a piece of his life, and the energy, emotion, and authenticity behind every track is why his music hits so hard. From the brown hair era to the red hair era, and now into the black hair era, he's proving that no matter what, he will never stop. He will never apologize for being himself, and he will never stop making music that makes us feel, makes us think, makes us fucking connect. The eras aren't just dates or hair colors, they're milestones in his life, markers of growth, pain, rage, and triumph. And if you've been along for the ride, you already know this journey isn't slowing down, and the black hair era is going to be one of the wildest, most intense chapters yet. Now, moving into the black hair era, Evan kicked it off on May 30th, 2025 with the release of Swing at Me. This song immediately set the tone for what's coming. Angry, relentless, and completely unapologetic. It's that raw TX2 energy we know and love, but turned up to a whole new level. Next came Mad, a collaboration with Ice 9 Kills that smashed every expectation. It's chaotic, heavy, and emotional as hell. The kind of track that punches you in the gut and refuses to let go. It's everything you could want from TX2. Rage, honesty, and pure power. But he didn't stop there. Evan then dropped his EP Cruel World, and it's already making waves. Some of the songs you've already heard, Swing at Me, Mad, and So Numb. But the EP also includes 3 brand new tracks that are taking the black hair era to the next level. Cruel World. This one's a full-on statement. It's dark, intense, and relentless, capturing the chaos and pain of the world around him while channeling all of his fucking anger and frustration into something that hits hard. Violent Nature, as the name suggests, this track is untamed, raw, and unfiltered. It's Evan at his most aggressive, his most fearless, and it's impossible not to feel the intensity every second you listen. This isn't about drugs, a brutally honest track that cuts through the noise and shows a deeper, more personal side of Evan. It's raw, emotional, and completely unrelenting. A reminder that TX2's music is always real, always authentic, and always hits like a fucking hammer. The black hair era is shaping up to be one of the most intense, fearless, and unfiltered chapters of his career yet. With Swing at Me, Mad, and the Cruel World EP, including these 3 new tracks, Evan is proving that he's evolving, growing, and still fucking dominating every single step of the way. Every song from this era shows that TX2 isn't just making music. He's creating a movement, a voice for anyone who's ever felt anger, pain, or frustration, and wants to hear someone scream it back at the world with them. The black hair era isn't just here to exist, it's here to hit hard, leave a mark, and show that TX2's journey is far from over. And that's where we're at for now, from the brown hair era through Randy McNally, the red hair era, and all the way into the black hair era with Swing at Me, Mad, and the Cruel World EP. We've seen how TX2 has grown, evolved, and taken every piece of his life, the pain, the rage, the chaos, and turned it into music that hits harder than anything else out there. This isn't just about songs or albums. It's about a journey, a story of survival, transformation, and unfiltered truth. Every era, every track, every fucking lyric has shown us that Evan doesn't hold back, doesn't apologize, and isn't stopping anytime soon. But we're not done yet. This is just part one of the story. We'll be picking back up with episode 2, diving even deeper into TX2's journey, the meaning behind his music, and what's coming next in his career. Mark your calendars, January 10th next year is when we continue this ride. Until then, remember, every era, every song, every f***ing word is a testament to who TX2 is, what he's been through, and the raw, unrelenting energy he brings to the world. And honestly, we're just getting started.